What about election reform? It was another issue that you were given no time to answer at all. And you're one of the candidates that actually put forth some election reform legislation. Can you talk about why that's important?
Well, it's critical. It's the right upon which all of the rights depend. And again here, no one thought I could get an election reform bill done that had standards in it with resources to go back to the states, and I did it. And we had the first time statewide voter registration. We had provisional balloting. A civil rights action can be brought if you're denied those rights. And every state wants to do this differently. You can't have one system for all states.
Why not?
Because the state of Washington wants to get rid of polling places altogether and do it by mail. Other places want to have allow you to vote for a month or month and a half before election day. Each state wants to be able to do this differently. Standards ought to be the same, but allowing states to decide how best their people want to cast their ballots is something I'd be reluctant to say the national government ought to tell everybody exactly how you're going to vote.
Why not make Election Day a national holiday?
Well, that's legitimate. That's a legitimate issue. I think you're setting a date certain for it. You want to start voting earlier than that, that ought to be a legitimate question, but I'd be uneasy about having one country tell every state exactly how you're going to vote in federal election, other than meeting the standards and making sure people have access to vote and have their votes counted. And again, putting the resources into polling places, poll watchers, all these other issues that have been denied to too many people over
previous elections. So you're comfortable with the potential of moving Election Day to a national holiday?
I'm very confident. I think it ought to be tried. We'll experiment with it anyway, see how it works here. Certainly to get much more participation than we do at about 50% of the eligible voters in this country. What are we doing? Everything to make it easy for people to vote.
Do you know that America lags behind 80% of the nations on Earth in voter turnout?
I don't doubt that at all.